You have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth, and political topics with a new direction and focus for our communities. Log in with Facebook and get connected. Here's your host, Adrian Mickens.
Good evening, Indiana, and welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays right here on WHNB TV 40. I'm your host, Adrian Mickens, and as always, we have to acknowledge all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference, or ICLC, Ramey and Haley Attorneys at Law, George Buck Elementary School, Alpha Foundation for the Youth, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, First Achieve the Challenges for Excellence, Lighthouse Academy Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. Stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. As well as you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. As always, Indiana, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. As you can see, we are sitting here right now at the Gray Area Media Studios. I'm sitting here with some distinguished guests. We're going to start here and work my way down.
Ray E, how you doing, man?
All right, pretty good. What's your name?
P. Wills, man. What's happening?
What's going on?
Tragic.
All right. So, Indiana, we want to have a special show for you guys this week. There was definitely a tragedy that happened, not just in the community, but in the nation. A great legend here in the community of hip hop had passed away by the name of Nipsey Hussle. So we're going to have a little chat today to see how this impacted our community and what we can do to move forward from this. So I'm just going to start here with Ray. When you heard about the passing of Nipsey Hussle, how did it what came across your mind when you heard about that?
Man, I was crushed, bro. And I just took a deep breath because I immediately knew. See, I knew the business side of Nipsey. You know, I got focused in on him because he was doing stocks and doing some other things, and I had always heard his music, but I got more distinguished with him based on some of the business moves that he was making. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at it like, man, they don't even realize what just happened. Like, here's a dude that's really trying to impact the community.
Oh yeah.
You know, but so yeah, I was just blown away, man. I was pretty devastated.
What we got, Pat? What came across your mind when you heard about it?
You know, honestly, man, when I first heard about it, you know, it just made me think about all the things that, you know, a lot of people that come from that environment, what they're really trying to do, and how they try to stay so grounded and connected from, you know, where they're from, and they try to give back, and how people tend to hate and they plot because, you know, and I hate to say this, man, but it's usually our own that tries to do something to people that are from that environment, that are amongst our own people, that are really doing something that hurt, you know, our own people, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, I thought of that, man, and, you know, I just thought about, you know, his family, man, and, you know, his kids, and just like the positive things that he was doing, man, and, you know, his life was just cut short.
Yeah. Tragic. What came across your mind, man?
Man, I thought it was unfortunate, man, you know, and to see it on film like that, you know. I mean, it's just ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just an ugly situation, man. You know, from what I could tell, you know, I've been following Nipsey for some years, you know, the business moves he was making, things he was doing, you know, and he seemed like a bright fella that was, you know, just trying to turn his life around. So it was kind of just like an eye-opener for everybody, man, because it was like, man, this could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That could have been me. That could have been you. That could have been, you know. So, you know, I think it was, you know, just an eye-opener to the community, man, and I feel like it's unfortunate that these type of things got to happen for brothers to come together and, you know.
You know, even for me, myself, you know, I DJ for me, y'all know, for probably about 10 years, a good run, 10 years. Yeah. And I pulled out, so in regards to that, I didn't know a lot of the new artists, you know, that was out. Now, I heard that he's been out for some time, but I really haven't been keeping up with the new artists. But, you know, my wife had let me know about what happened, and instantly, man, like, whether or not I've been listening to the music or not, because I pulled out of it, like, man, just to see what he was doing, like, you got to respect him as a man for what he was doing.
Absolutely.
That's why I think
Absolutely.
the nation really took a hold of it the way that he did. Because whether or not you agree with his music or not, you know, you can't deny the fact that he did what everybody always talks about, and that's taking care of the community.
Absolutely.
So that's what I want to ask is, how do you feel, what was his impact in the community out in California? And what we can do here for that matter.
See, I got a lot of family in California, man, and to hear from them on how impactful he was. Not only that, my aunt lives right around the corner, so I'm familiar with Slaw City and Crenshaw and Fox Hills Mall, man. So if you listen to his music, this dude is Cali all the way.
All the way.
So like really, if you want to understand LA, you listen to Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that he's saying in there has some kind of reference and tone to the community. So man, I just think that what he was doing was impactful, man. I would encourage a lot of people to watch the documentary that they put out, which shows them explaining how he went from how they were selling on the street. And you know, they got a place and they end up getting locked up and losing the place, and they just stayed determined on doing that.
Yeah.
So when you know the backstory, it just, and then you know what he was trying to do on a high level, you know how impactful it was, because there's a dude who didn't have to reach back. Here's a dude who didn't have to go back to his hood, you know, making the kind of money he was, but he stayed connected to it. And we got a lot of brothers like that. So I mean, like, just imagine that you giving your all and your everything, and then somebody come take you out. That's crazy, man.
That's
so
tough.
you know, I think that people were devastated over that, man. The dude was a hot figure, as you can see. And not many people get a funeral at the Staples Center.
Oh yeah,
that shows you
that
right
was
there
Michael
how
Jackson level.
impactful he was in LA.
Michael Jackson level right there.
For sure.
What's your opinion on, you know, what he did for the community, and, you know, what we can do here in our own backyard?
You know, he, you know, from what I heard, because you know, I actually lived in LA for about 3 years.
Okay, all right.
So one of my ex-teammates, man, actually knew him. Like, he's the one that really put me on a Nipsey, like, years ago.
Okay.
You know, and you know, my ex-teammate, you know, he's a Crip, so they were like they were, you know, close. And so when he passed, you know, I talked to my ex-teammate, man, and they put a mural up, you know, somewhere over there.
Yeah, I seen they made a basketball court too as well. I seen that too.
Yeah, so you know, it's dope, man. And you know, I sent you that picture of it. And but just one thing, or I mean, there's so many things that people can learn from that situation, man. You know, but the major thing is, you know, despite all the things that happen, you know, we cannot be afraid to give back. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, just grow and, you know, make it, you know, whatever our goals are, our, you know, dreams are, man, you know, we have to, you know, understand that we have to have that mindset to want to give back, you know, and not be afraid to do that. And just, you know, just really keep a tight circle, man. You know, I think that it seemed like he was very open, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, and you mentioned a video, man, earlier, man, but the thing that really messed me up was when that happened and everyone ran away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen it.
That was tough. You know, like, nobody fired back, nothing. You know, everyone just ran off.
Yeah.
You know, and that made me think, like, all the good that he was doing and no one had his back.
Tragic. And this is, I'm gonna swing it back down this way too with this question. I know me or Kendrick Spears in this way, man. So can you explain a little bit about what a visionary is, and, you know, how much of that really can impact a person's life and then everybody thereafter by being a visionary in your craft and what you want to do? Because that's really what Nipsey was about too as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think just you know, being a visionary, you know, you just got to be able to see further than what your eyes can see. I mean, that's really all it boils down to, you know, being able to see, you know, not only what's in front of you, but, you know, what's to come, you know, having a goal, having an aim, target, direction, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you listen to Buddy music, man, you know, he preach a lot about that. He preach a lot about ownership. You know what I mean? It's a lot of jewels in his music. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up that sometimes, you know, these type of things got to happen for people to, you know, open their eyes, you know, because I don't even really feel like everybody really understood what he was doing. Everybody really didn't see his vision, you know, until he was gone. You know, some of the people that was closer to him, you know what I mean? But, I mean, you see it in the media. You see it on the social networks. You know what I'm saying? People really just now understanding, you know, how important what he was doing is to the community, and you know how much of a staple he was in, you know, California, man. So
Yeah,
Absolutely. You know,
indeed.
what's your definition? You know, from a visionary standpoint, you know, what's your definition behind that?
Well, you know, just to piggyback off him, man. I mean, you just see things, man, that you know other people don't see. You know, and you try to, you know, bring it out, like, you know, use your third eye, man, to, you know, try to see deeper, you know, into things, man. And I just think that the like the business mind, and just like, you know, just his whole mind, you know, his whole mindset about how he saw the world, man, was different. You know, if you listen to like his words, man, you know, just, you know, a lot of things that you know he was saying, it was more of he was just trying to uplift people, man. Like he saw the world in a different spot.
Yeah.
You know, like if you listen to his words, you know, it was like he was trying to speak life into like a future, you know, type of, you know, environment that he wanted, and just, you know, coming from his environment, trying to speak better life into that, and just like make that just spread throughout the world.
You know, Tragic, you said something to me, and I'm gonna swing it back down to you too. But I remember you saying something years ago, man, because you know we used to put on a lot of different, you know, barbecue events. But it goes something like, I think it's proper planning. How did you used to say it?
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Every time, every time, man, every time.
5 P's, man.
Absolutely. 5
5
Ps. Every entrepreneur should know that.
Yeah, all day.
But,
All
but
day.
you know what?
That visionary concept, dog. I'm saying you should make a song, man.
Absolutely.
Like real talk.
I mean, visionaries are the most underrated human beings on this earth. You know, it takes a different kind of person to see something before it happens. And you have two types of people in this world. You have people who can foresee it, and you have people who just go with it. And I call those people realists, because they can only obtain and see what's in front of them. And, you know, you could tell somebody about a dream that you have all day, but they can't envision it until it actually happens. So we live in a world full of people, you know, the visionaries are the disciples who are creating and imagining, and everything in this room, everything that we have in this world was because someone envisioned it happening.
Yeah.
And you can,
And they
you can
called
talk-
them crazy.
Yeah, they call them crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
You can talk to
Job,
people
on down.
because
That's the thing
you know,
about, you know,
you know, it's not
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, anything that's normal, you know, people are okay, you know, that's the norm. But
Right.
you know, you know, like what, you know, he just said, man, you know, visionaries are viewed as crazy, man.
Right,
You know?
right. So a lot of people, like, and I think Snoop Dogg at his funeral even said that Nipsey was preaching to him about, you know, how Snoop could be, had a doggy pound playland and all this stuff, and Snoop
like a
said
theme
he just
park,
wasn't seeing it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
just like
so
Disney
you know,
World, absolutely.
and then he said that he didn't really get it and understand it until Nipsey did.
Yeah,
So
bought-
sometimes the visionaries are the sacrifice that have to go out there and sacrifice time and everything, and while everybody's looking at it crazy, so
Or even themselves.
eventually when it takes off, now they on board. So that's kind of what happened with Nipsey, is that everybody was hearing it, but nobody was really seeing it. And it's unfortunate, like Tragic said, is that sometimes, and we're an emotional people, you know, like black folks in general, just people in general, especially us. We're these spiritual, emotional people. We're driven by traumatic events.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's sad that it happens that way, but that's how we move. And it's unfortunate that, like Tragic said, that had to happen for us to really pick up and see the pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. So on that note, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, Indiana.
Hello, my name is Crystal Hines of the Inner Beauty Program, where I'm the founder and president. We have been enriching and inspiring and empowering youth ages 8 to 18 since 2002. Our original purpose of the program is to have girls focus on their inner attributes in a world where the outer appearance is the focal point. We have a dynamic staff of women who are here to provide all types of programming for your young ladies, including life coaching, mentoring, tutoring, boot camps, and special events. Please stay connected with us through our website, myinnerbeautyprogram.org, our Facebook page, Inner Beauty Program Inc., and our mobile app, Inner Beauty. Thank you.
The civil justice system in the United States was developed intentionally by our founding fathers. They knew and had the wisdom to foresee that individuals would need protection from each other and from their government. They also saw and foresaw a day when they would need protection from a corporate entity, the new corporate citizen. Here at Ramey and Haley, we bring passion and experience to every file we open, every client for whom we become their lawyer.
My name is Carla Jones, and I want to invite you to Just Move Indy. Just Move Indy will be held on May 2nd at Clues Auditorium in the Central Library downtown. Join us for testimony, song, a Christian comedian, and more. We're looking for you to join us there, to meet us there, beat us there, and have an opportunity to even tell your story. So, log on to www.justmovenow.org and register for Just Move Indy. You can also register on Eventbrite. Just look for Just Move Indy. We really hope to see you in the place, looking for you to participate. Join us for Just Move Indy.
This is Pastor Derek Miller, and I'm so excited about introducing you to the fruitful ministry here at Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus. I'm here with my lovely wife, Sister Valerie Miller.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is a community church with the community at heart.
In 2008, I began collaborating with my bishop, Roystein Fields Sr., on some outreach initiatives on the southeast side of Indianapolis at Bethel Park Community Center. It was here where we established Teen Nights, and the Any Youth Achievers College Tour program was also birthed out of this initiative. God saw fit for next level growth, and in 2015, the Lord opened a major door for Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus.
The mission of Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is to dedicate our lives to proclaim the gospel message of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ through our witness, loving God's people through our service, and strengthening communities through spiritually sound doctrine.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus offers an effective children's church ministry with curriculum-based instruction. We also offer men, women, and teens ministries. We can be reached at 317-941-6143. Or you can find us on the World Wide Web, www.btacsouth.org.
Or download our mobile app, Bethesda South, via Google Play or the App Store.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, a place of compassion,
a place of love,
a place where God is.
Since 4th grade, Indianapolis Lighthouse College Prep has been my home.
Lighthouse gave me the opportunity to take college classes for dual credits. Lighthouse allows me to do community service, mentoring younger students.
At Lighthouse, I take classes geared towards a career that I'm interested in.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I am a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar graduating this year and on my way to college. Apply at lighthouse-academies.org.
Buttons and Bows Nail and Hair Salon welcomes you to our new location at 6233 Allisonville Road, where we service all nationalities. We are a full nail and hair salon. Booth space available. Call 317-362-0323 for more info.
Welcome back, Indiana, to Insight Sundays, right here on WHNB TV 40. We are live right here still in the Gray Area Media Studios, and we're going to pick right back up on part 2 with this interview. So I'm going to start right here with you, Ray E. One of the biggest questions now since that tragedy happened that I've heard from a lot of different sources, and not just hearsay, when a person has success, you know, and everybody's definition of success is different, but when a person really obtains that success that everybody thinks that it is,
right,
should they go back to the community, or should they not necessarily not give back, but put people around them for where they're going to instead of going backwards? Because you see what happens if you go backwards.
Sure. I would say this: we can't let that one incident determine, you know, us helping the hood and helping,
I agree,
you know, our roots or where we came from. I think it's easy to say that's why I don't go back in the first place. You know, that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
You know, what we have to take from that is that this dude didn't have to go back And that's, if anything, that's an example to show you what you should be doing.
What exactly are we calling giving back to the community? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I swing by and I hang out. You know what I mean? Like, employ who you gonna employ. You know what I mean? You gotta realize that you can't help everybody, bro. You just can't, bro. You gonna run yourself thin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Employ who you gonna employ, instill what you trying to instill in them, and hopefully they pass it on. You know what I'm saying? And what's gonna make the community great is everybody embarking on their own journeys, man. You know what I mean? And like-minded individuals. We been knowing each other for some time now. You know what I mean? And we all done went onto our own journeys and our own paths. You know what I'm saying? And now people, we helped each other on the way. Now everybody's in position. You know, you got your podcast, you got your media company, you doing this, you doing TV, da-da-da. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We in position. He done bought clubs, did this, did that. You see what I'm saying? Now we all can really help each other. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. So, you know, everybody got to be set up, bro. It can't just be one person having it all. And then, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like the approach, you know what I mean? We need a different approach. And we really need to, you know, come with a solution. You know, there's a lot of talking going on, a lot of marching going on. It's a lot of all that, but what's the solution? You know what I mean? How are we going to get these kids in school? How are we going to fund their dreams? How are we gonna, you know what I mean, find affordable houses? You know what I mean? How are we gonna, you know, get these certificates, get these accolades? You know what I mean? Get these trades. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. And from my understanding, he was doing that. You know what I mean? But at some point, you got to realize, man, you can't help everybody. Let me employ who I'm going to employ. If I'm going to open this, you know, I'm going to open this business and I'm going to play such and such in here, let them run it. Delegate that power and stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to sit here like I know all the answers. Like I said, he could have not be like up there every day like that. You know what I mean? And that could have happened anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But one of the underlying factors is everybody can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to help yourself at some point. Exactly, I can't help you without helping me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel about it.
And that gets back to your question, man. You know, like people have to take accountability, you know, and it's, you know, there's only so much that we could do to help people, but you have to look in the mirror and say, I need to help myself.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Bigger question is why is everybody trying to do the same thing? It's like they're so I'm serious, bro. Like, and maybe society has pushed us all into a pot and said that we can only do
certain
this,
things,
this, and this. So people focus on those things. But dude, we are brilliant.
Yeah,
we could do everything.
Man, we're masters. Man, we're masters.
Do 7 things, including myself. I don't know anybody that hasn't been successful that does one thing.
Yeah,
right about that. You know, and
you have to do more. Yeah,
and with the podcast, with the video podcast, this isn't new.
Absolutely.
Who is here to put on for us and have conversations about education, business, ownership, music, all these different things. Absolutely. Instead of seeing the late news with people getting shot and killed. It seemed like the only thing that was online was seeing a brother rob somebody. And now because they don't see any positive anything anywhere else, that's just turning them off about who we are as a people. So now you only got one side, but who represents us? But we don't need just one of these. We need 100
of these, and we say that all the time, man. Like every show that we do, we say all the time.
Do the same thing because we need as many as we can.
Thank you, fellas. I appreciate you guys coming on today.
Sure.
Indiana,
thank you, brother.
I hope that this show was impactful and insightful for you today, and hopefully you can take some of these thoughts and apply them to your own very own community. Wherever you stay in the state of Indiana. And as always, we will check you guys out next week.
During the last 5 years, National Heritage Academies ranked in the top 25% of U.S. schools for academic growth.
I'm learning a lot.
We want you to have academic success, but we want you to have emotional success.
They teach me to be a good person.
My children feel very safe.
That's why 92% of our parents recommend us.
We are in the business of producing excellent human beings. That's our legacy to the world.
Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church.
I just got the best deal on my new guitar at Sam Ash.
I always get advice I can trust.
I got it in time for my gig.
The coolest selection of music and sound gear, always at the guaranteed lowest prices. Sam Ash, the real deal. Get zero interest financing for 24 months with your Sam Ash credit card.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pastor Aaron Boyd. I'm the pastor at New Vision Lighthouse, and we're located at the corner of 46 in Arlington and Devonton Plaza. We welcome you to come and worship with us every Sunday at 11 a.m. We have midweek Bible study on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our mission is simply this, to let our light shine in our communities and in our families. You can like us on Facebook, visit us on the web at newvisionlighthouse.com. God bless you. Be careful and be prayerful.
Hi, I'm Dr. Holden Flynn, principal at George Buck Elementary School. I'd like to share with you why George Buck is a great school. First, we have an amazing staff. We are invested in children succeeding. We spend time getting to know and assessing all of our students so we can build an instructional program that meets their individual needs. Second, we use an incentive system to encourage and reward students. We introduce students to fine arts by offering music and art to all. And last, we offer a variety of extracurricular activities, which include basketball, cheerleading, soccer, volleyball, and after-school tutoring with the Boys and Girls Club. If you are interested in finding out more information about George Buck Elementary School, please call us at 317-226-4294 or email at holdenflynnt@myips.org.
My name is Carla Jones, and I want to invite you to Just Move Indy. Just Move Indy will be held on May 2nd at Clues Auditorium in the Central Library downtown. Join us for testimony, song, a Christian comedian, and more. We're looking for you to join us there, to meet us there, beat us there, and have an opportunity to even tell your story. So, log on to www.justmovenow.org and register for Just Move Indy. You can also register on Eventbrite. Just look for Just Move Indy. We really hope to see you in the place, looking for you to participate. Join us for Just Move Indy.
Indianapolis, you spoke and we listened. Tune in to Insight Sundays on WHMB 40 at 5 p.m. as we give you more social issues and relevant news.
Also, tune in every third Sunday where we'll be educating on health and beauty with Mommy and Me, and also doing makeovers.
So tune in to Insight Sundays, November 4th on WHMB 40 at 5 p.m. Check your local listing for your TV programming. And from Insight Sundays, God bless you and your family.